So again, let's assume that this Monday here, Monday, say that was a holiday, it was completely changed the, it's not what you would expect from a regular Monday. So you'd want to throw that one out, and we'd want to take this Monday right here, holding the shift button down with the down arrow. Copy this. And then we would expected unit calc tab right in this position. So this, it's currently reading 7th month, 11th day, so July 11th. And then we'd paste this. Oops, I should do paste special. So again, it says July 11th. Values. Now it's July 4th. This would be more appropriate, say if this was just a regular Monday, now that replaced the irregular Monday. So this gives 4 weeks of prediction. And this will boil down to basically it puts all 4 Wednesdays together, all 4 Thursdays together, and so on in this section. So this is the section where they put all the days of the week together. All the Wednesdays together, Thursdays together, Fridays together, and so on. The section below that, which is right here, is basically averaging the above section here. So for example, the Wednesdays in this section, the average of all 4 of those Wednesdays is listed here. And then this section here, which is in yellow, just puts these average calculations, takes away the columns, just puts them beside each other so they're easier to cut and paste. So once we put in these updated days, like the trailing 4 weeks in this case, it's going to do 2 things. First, it's going to give us this, this section in yellow, which we can use to cut and paste into our scheduling graphs. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first I'm just going to highlight all this yellow section. So I'm copying, and then I'm going to put it into our scheduling graphs like so. Okay, this is the scheduling graph. This is not on Dropbox. This would just be a personal file as of today. So the tab that we're looking at right now is Wednesday. There's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so forth. You want to go to the Units tab down here. And because we were working on Florence, you can cut and paste that yellow section into this section. So I'm going to do an edit and a paste special. I'm going to do values. And notice down here how it says a total of 945. That's going to change now. It's changed slightly to 923. Now this will automatically change the expected units for Florence. So of course we didn't have names on here, but you would already have printed copies that you had previously, so you'd be able to compare what your current schedule is, and then you can either start from fresh, print this off again, and then use the current schedule as a guide to who you want to assign to these shifts. So of course in this case You need somebody all day for in charge. You need somebody from 11 to 2 and 5 to 7. So you'd probably be able to tie in a break relief here or something to minimize the waste. But you get the idea. So you're cutting and pasting into here. So returning to the master schedule, the expected unit calculation tab. So we just cut and pasted this yellow section into the scheduling graph file. This will automatically also update the hourly tracking tab, which is located down here. So this is assuming that you have this section filled out. If you don't have this section filled out, you'll have to fill it out. So in this case, it is filled out, but in anyways, if it's not filled out, then you have to fill it out. So if it is filled out with the current schedule, and you update this with updated expected hours, then this line here, which is line 6, actually that's row 6, this row will tell you the over-under per hour. So this is a little harder to read, but zeros means you have exactly what you're supposed to be scheduled. A negative number means that you are short one person or 2 people or whatever it's listed. This is saying short a half a person. If it's a positive number, like +1, +2, +3, that means that you have 1 person too many. So in this case, you're expecting 12 units, so that's only 1 person, but you have 2 people scheduled, so you're overstaffed by 1. This is you're understaffed by half a person or half an hour. Here's another example. On Thursday, it says you're short a person. You only have 1 person scheduled and you're expecting 17 units. So you need to add another person there. Same thing from 1 to 2, you're short 1 person. So you need to add an extra person because 1 person would not be enough for expecting 18 units. And here we have a 1, a +1, so that means that for the 12 expected units that we have, we would have 1 person too many. So let's back up here for a second. So most of the time you're going to use that trailing 4 weeks average. But sometimes there'll be some special circumstances, such as currently the current day of this recording is January 11th, 2016. And if we take the trailing 4 weeks, that would take us into over Christmas time and Christmas holidays. Of course, Christmas holidays is not a good predictor of just a regular week. It's much, much slower than normal. So we wouldn't want to use the Christmas holidays as part of those 4 weeks. So what we could do, assuming this is basically in middle of January now, we could say we would take the last week, so say 1 trailing week, and then last year we could use 3 weeks in January. So let me show you what that means. So first of all, I'm just going to reset it to what it was before we started here. And we're going to go to these sales performance files. Okay, so because we haven't filled in the data yet here, let's assume that today is January 11th, 2016, not 2017 as I said before. So let's assume it's the new year 2016. And we're trying to make a schedule going forward here, so say it's Monday, January the 11th, 2016. So we were talking earlier about using the trailing week or so. So I could, let me see. I may have to change that assumption again. Okay, let's assume that it's January 13th, 2016. So we're going to go back 1 week here. It'll take us to Wednesday the 6th. The first here is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So probably the Monday might be back to everyone's back to school and everything. So if that was the case, actually let's make it simple here. We're going to do Wednesday to Tuesday. So 1 week. So one trailing week. So I'm going to cut paste this. So I'm going to copy it. Before I can paste this, I'm going to have to clear this data out here. So I'm going to go to Edit and Clear. And I'm going to go to Contents. Okay. So when I'm doing it in pieces, I can do it either way here, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to paste special again. Oops, I'm going to try that again. Okay, edit. Oops. Paste special. Formats. Actually values, not formats. Okay. We have one of the 4 weeks. Now if we go back further, we're going to be into Christmas. So what we're going to do here is, assuming this is Wednesday, the day after this, which is Wednesday, January 13th, we're going to go to that period, but we're going to go 3 weeks forward. So we're going to go back to that sales performance file. So again, today's date is January 13th, 2016 in this example. And in this example, these would all be zeros or blank because, of course, the day hasn't happened yet. So we'd have to go to 2015 and mid-January. So we have to do a search here. So I think it's on Windows, I believe it's Control F. On a Mac is the Command F. And of course the date format is going to be different on Windows as well. So you just have to look at what the date format looks like here and then copy it. So here it has the year, a dash, and then the month and the day, but Windows is different. So I'm just going to look at 2015, January 13th. Okay, I think it's because I have this bolded here, or highlighted. Okay, let me try it again. Alright, so then that finds it right here. Okay. So I'll just take the next 3 weeks here. 1, 2, and 3. And copy that.